Hey everybody, welcome back to the Temple 420 Bible Study and Torah Tour, where we actually light our minds on fire, we actually breathe the tree, we actually enter life, and our cells that are in prison, we can roam. And you know it says don't take his name in vain, right? No. Take his name in vain. Take his name in vain and test him with tithes and offerings and see if it doesn't actually work. But you have to believe. So listen and breathe. I believe. Excuse me. So as we learn about duality and the subconscious and the conscious, or the left and the right, or whatever it is, the two Ezekiel's wheels, at some point, if they were flowing together perfectly in unit as thinking one concept, yes, you can run this show, I'll speak for you, I'll become a speaker. Oh yes, because I'm going to speak the arrogant words that I used to speak now they're fragrant words, full of insightful wisdom and knowledge. So Jesus is talking to them in the rich in the kingdom of God in Mark 10. And he says, with man, this is impossible. So there's no way you're going to be able to get into the kingdom of God without God. You just can't, because he's got to be able to say, come in. And you've got to be faithful and serve him and take care of him. And like you would take care of your child, here it is. As you are a father or a mother, hopefully you're watching these videos and kids are not. Well, if kids are, they're asking their parents questions. But you take care of kids. You deny yourself. You take care of your kids. You do everything for your kids. God's trying to do the same thing in a different way, but you have to trust and believe that you can taste that the Lord is good. You can breathe the tree, breathe life. He's a fire and smoke, dense, thick cloud. It's like perfume. It's fragrant incense, right? It's like France with frankincense. French and franc, it's the payment of France. It's the cents. Great, we get cents. Now how do you spell that word? 2 different ways. 3. At that point, welcome to French incense, which is the perfume and the smoking that comes out of Paris, right? Along with coffee. So between coffee, smoke, and perfume, you get Chanel number 5, which is your palm branch at El Kanah. So to finish out the rich in the kingdom, here's what the final reply is. Peter spoke up and said, we have left everything to follow you, and I joined the club. Then Peter spoke, truly I tell you, Jesus replied, no one who has left home, brothers or sisters or mother or father or children, or fields, for me and the gospel, will fail to receive 100 times as much in this present age. It's a conceptual sentence because it flips back and forth between the positive and the negative imagery. But what he's saying is, hey, if you can't afford to leave your entire life behind for some silly reason as being finding that you have an entire endocannabinoid system and the word calamus is Greek and there's a whole Torah and there's a whole Jewish side. Jesus is Jewish and Jesus says, hear, O Israel, the Lord of God is one. And the Torah scholar says, yes, you're right. And then if you do this with your book and then you read the Torah, you learn and breathe like the prophets. So that's what I became. I've been called to be a prophet. So it says, finally, but many who are first will be last, and the last first. Welcome to Last Call, the Twilight Offering.